Howdy, howdy. Whoa, that's looking really yellow. My hand is at least. Hold on, let me switch over. It's hard to tell. I'm gonna try to. I think it's a white balance. We'll see. What is that? 3917? That's the level of white balance. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna draw furries today. I'm like so overdue on my nature sketchbook that I was like, I'm gonna work on that today. So, probably be pretty chill. Trying to think of a palette. I was like, I can't just go with green. I feel like that's a pretty safe way to go, but I don't know. Like a blue trunk would be interesting, a purple trunk. I think, I don't know, I'm just kind of feeling that springy vibe, which is just like green, brown, blue. It's tricky. Okay, I'm coming up with color schemes. I'm like, it could also be very like pastel-like. You know what? We're gonna stick with traditional start, and then we'll see what happens. Oh, I need to turn my fan on. This might distort my talking voice a bit. I'll see. Alright, I'm gonna turn it on. There might be a little bit of buzz on my voice, but it's because these, I don't know. I've heard that a lot of other people don't have issues with the smell of these markers. I seem to be an outlier. But I found out that if I run a little fan, it won't agitate me as much. Because I really do want to use these markers. I remember this might be just the second time ever streaming with these. Because I think I got them, I streamed with them, and then I like took a long break. And I was like, I don't want to just like be like, oh, that's it for those. I'm not gonna revisit those. Well, it's not like they were cheap anyway, so I want to be able to still use them. So the fan's happening right now. I don't know why the lighting is so dark today. I know I did mess with some of the settings yesterday. Not yesterday, last stream. Last sketchbook stream. So far my only gripe with these is that it does cause like little streaks. Like some markers. Like the Posca markers do a pretty good job of like giving it a big opaque, I don't know, coverage. But it does kind of give it a sort of brush look if you layer it. And they do dry pretty fast. You know, I'm actually gonna try to... There's a thread right here that's binding it. I'm just gonna try to paint over that so it doesn't look completely split. Okay, we got... Oh wait, there's a branch over here. Probably add additional branches that I didn't draw. Howdy for pigeons. Okay. I feel like I don't draw trees as much. Weirdly, it's kind of hard to get a good reference for a tree. What is this? C51? Keep it over here. Have online classes gonna lurk without audio? Yeah, no worries. Thanks for the lurk. Hope you have a good class. I think I'm just gonna jump in with the leaves. Then we'll see what else we can add. Wait, what is this? C56? Yeah. Okay. This tree, I actually took a picture of this tree the autumn. Early autumn, so it still has some green on it. But we're gonna pretend it's spring or whatever. I'm not gonna put the yellow that's in here. I mean, unless... I don't know, I might change my mind. I thought about just drawing a dead tree, but I was like, I don't know, I just really want that spring vibe of life. It's like a big chunk of leaf over here. The green isn't opaque enough to quite cover the brown. I was also hoping to do more Copic marker streams, because those also agitate me with the smell. But did a little investment, got this little fan. Seems to be working. Like this chunk needs to be more filled out. It's kind of like a lot of foliage just right across here. I do wonder if it's actually drying faster with the fan hitting it directly. We'll see. I have wondered about making more quieter streams, I guess, for lack of a better term. I don't know, I'm just so used to yapping in the background. I don't know, it might be a quieter one today just because traditional art and whatnot. I don't know if that's proper contrast. I'm gonna look at it with my camera. You could add the like monochromatic filter. Check the values. I'm gonna have to move it over here. Not a lot of contrast. Okay. Keep trying. It does give it a nice little shine, though. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with 61. Wait, what is this? This is like a little... kind of like a sage-colored. Might be a little bit too dark. There's just like no in between here. One of those instances that you're like, oh, it's the paint that I have. I guess it's the colors that I have. Kind of why I do prefer painting, because you can actually mix them. But on the plus side, don't have to mess with water right now. Okay, what was this? This was C51 with C53. I'm gonna have to go darker than this, actually. C54. Just look at that one. They kind of seem to be in the same value. There's a little bit of darkness to it. I'm gonna go back with this one. Okay, there's some interesting contrasty things happening here. Okay, so put those over there. $79% shark. Ooh, 7% opossum. More shark today. How's it going? Kinda like tempted to just go over like a marker or something. Fill that out a bit. I also don't know if I should like add sky, I guess. The sky is kind of dark. Chilling for today? Nice. Same. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't stress too much on this one. You wanna line it. Maybe I'll go with color pencil. Okay, move this box over here. My poor pencil. This is the one I line with like the most, and it's splitting down the middle. Like, note to self, look at that before you buy one of these guys. I'm like wondering how to I really want to buy one of those. You know, they have like a little pencil extender. You like screw it on once your pencil gets really short. I wonder if that would help it. from splitting. I remember looking online a while ago, but like all of them had like not great reviews. Flex tape, amazing. I mean, you never know, you know? I was like, how much is flex tape? I've never actually purchased it. No, because of the memes. I'm just giving it kind of a nice outline. Yeah. Like trees have like some funky textures towards the roots. A lot of overlapping here. Like, now that I think about it, I might just try to lightly color in the sky with a colored pencil. I have to like fill it completely. Wait, what about light? Actually, I should have gone with a lighter paint color instead. What do we have here? White, I guess? CO2? This is 0, 0. I don't know the point of the stickers, because if you put them on the cap, they just start, curling. I don't know, yeah, they give you like these little stickers with this. I'm not sure what they really expect you to do with them. Complimentary stickers. Okay. Got some vague leaves here, but what do I do with my color pencil thing? Like spring green, that was quite bright. I guess I've never sharpened this one. I'm always surprised which pencils I have sharpened. Whoa, okay, that totally got red on it. Wonder what would happen if I just kind of over-rig that. Okay, it's still visible. My sketch is still technically visible in the background, but I'm like, I don't bother erasing it right now. And like a blue. I was like, we could do the super light cloud blue, but and more like a hint. And then we have electric blue. Or blue lake. Maybe a really light electric blue. We'll see what happens. I'm like, this pencil keeps throwing me off. Just thinking it's a blue colored pencil. Light aqua? No. Okay, here we go. Electric blue. I'm like, actually, I want to try the cloud first. Cloud blue. I think it's a nicer hint of it without it being like too overpowering. Yeah, I don't even know if it's visible on stream. More just like the idea of it rather than it just being the color of paper in the background. I think this is the first time I've drawn this way. I guess vertical instead of horizontal. There's like a funky awkwardness to it because of like how uneven this part is. 65%. It's like, maybe I'll check my possum thing. $28. Alright, congrats to 4 pigeons. 45. I'm thinking of possibly getting rid of the shark one, but replacing it with, like, I forget, I know there's a name for it. It's like, but it's like the spicy scale of like how some people measure how spicy a certain like pepper is. I still just want to figure out how to add additional text after a percentage, so it could actually tell you like you're like a ghost pepper, you're like a jalapeno, you know, without having to like look it up. Yeah, that. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Scoville? Scoville? Yeah, one of those. Butt fire scale. I'm like, yeah, who can tolerate spicy food here? I'm like in the middle. I'm not one of those people who like takes bulldog ramen and then adds extra spice to it. That's too much. But I do like some spice here and there. I know there's some people who are like, tomato salsa? That's too spicy. Add a tiny tinge of spice to it? Nah, too much. I know. No, just some people. Oh, I think like one time I heard someone be like, oh, this cheese is spicy or something like that, and there was like, it just has pepper in it. Or no, it didn't even have pepper. It was just salty. Just some people are very sensitive to it. Like, I know it's like, you can like build a resistance, can't you? I don't know, it's like, if you can't tolerate spicy, it's the end. Like, I know if your stomach can't tolerate it, that's different. Joke is that British people think soda water is spicy, but they drink soda water. That's the funny thing. I can't handle soda water. Not because it's spicy, because I just think it tastes odd. Because yeah, like I remember in Europe, if you ask for water, they're like, still or like bubbly? Or sometimes they don't even ask you, they just give you soda water, and I'm like, what? I just wanted real water. I wonder why that's not like really an American thing. We're like, just keep the water still. Don't make it move. I'm like, I kind of want to add some green in between. I've had a hard time finding good greens and grays for colored pencil. They always have like a weird scratchiness to them. You have 2 bottles of pepper and spice sauce in your fridge at all times. Also have a subscription to First We Feast. What is First We Feast? Sounds intriguing. Is this the number 173? Yeah. The chicken wing show where they eat 10 wings. Oh, okay, yeah. The interview. I thought that was like, wait, what's the hot sauce challenge or hot ones? Is that something different? I would just like see like YouTube recommendations for it, so I'm not not as well versed. Hot Ones is a show name. First We Feast. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Been educated on the spice. Yeah, and I remember some folks have asked me if that or said that I should do a Hot Ones challenge on stream, and I'm like, ah, my stomach will hate me. I should hydrate. I'm like, then again, I haven't really like messed with too many hot sauces. I feel like once I started consuming sriracha, I was like, this is my sauce of choice. I'm like not a huge fan of Tabasco or Tapatio. I feel like I'm betraying my culture by not liking Tapatio, but I really don't. Yeah, sriracha's not very high, but it's tasty. Wait, Tabasco's? Why did they say it? Tabasco. 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 It's only a 3. Okay, I thought it was lower than that for some reason. Like, my pronunciation is getting weird. Tomato. I don't know, just putting texture up here. Actually kind of making it look a little hairy. Okay, cool. Tree accomplished. I have to think about something else to draw. I feel like I had some ideas. Oh, poppies. I'd actually paint those instead, maybe. I mean, I could try with these paints. I am trying to convenience do for. But I don't know, the lack of color is kind of getting to me. How many oranges do we have? We got these guys. I got some yellows. I think it'll be possible. Should probably put some sort of cover here. For some reason, I thought poppy season was earlier, but yeah, they're just showing up. Getting my time all wrong. Okay, I guess I could get rid of all these green fellas. I don't know if I should just make it the whole page. I'm like kind of getting tired of the sketchbook, so I'm like maybe maximize the amount of space I'm using. I don't know why I always do this, like towards the end I get kind of bored with the sketchbook type. I'm like, I need something new. I need something fresh, different size. I think I want to get a slightly taller one next time. There's something cute about the square. But I'm like, it is like... This one's just like a little bit too small. It is great for making like tiny landscapes though. I don't know how visible that is, but it's there. An artist was talking about using references and how like the nice thing about drawing flowers is that you don't have to worry too much because there's not like a bone structure. I was like, I never thought of it that way, but it's totally real. I mean, there's just little thin petals. Get this ribbon out of here. I actually have no idea how many petals poppies have. They just kind of like have a cone shape going on. Their leaves are a little funky. I'm just gonna like kind of draw like a bush here instead. Sriracha's a 1 and Tabasco's a 2. Okay, okay. That makes sense. Just move them backwards. Chili oil is good too. Yeah. Can't just carry that around though. You need like a fork or something to fish it out. Like a bottle of chili oil. Okay. I'm wondering if I should outline this first. I feel like blue would be a bit much. Maybe like this dark color. What is that? 75? Okay. Just gonna outline these. Don't always do negative space first, but it's fun to do once in a while. Interesting, because like California poppies are totally different from the ones we get here. Wait, I think I'm... Wait, I might be confusing them now. There's like this other poppy that's like red. It's like a black center. Whereas these guys are just like bright orange. Look a lot smaller. Can't really see the center as well. I don't know why I'm continuing this square thing. I was just gonna like scribble it. Oh well. But yeah, y'all have any favorite hot sauce? Just to add to food. Recreational hot sauce. Like, I've never been much of a wings fan. I don't know, something about bony wings. I used to be pretty good at boning things, apparently, when I was a kid. Like, deboning fish, and now I'm just like... I don't know. Not good at it. Lost the skill. I kind of wish these had translucent barrels so you can see how much paint was actually left. Same thing with the Posca pens. Okay, just this last part. Be almost done. Probably... Oh, it dries pretty quick. It has like a weird sheen to it. Sometimes it's hard to tell whether it's still wet or not. Okay, so... I'm gonna start with the light yellow. 03. Okay. And then got this goldenrod color, 60. I think I'm just gonna jump into the orange though, 18. Yeah. I don't know, these are kind of giving me like a mushroom energy. I have like a or like up shape. Mushrooms that do that. I'm also sitting cross-legged, which is probably not great. Like, I'm not shrimping, but I'm also cross-legged, and that's not great. I think it's the stems that are too huge right now that's giving me the mushroom vibe. Howdy, howdy. Kind of funny how aggressive that wave is. I'm gonna start with number the 61. Okay. You mean it. Always nice to find an emote that's like, yeah, this is what I'm feeling. Guess I'm just gonna color this, I guess, in a bit. The blob of foliage. Yeah, this like bit sticking out is starting to bother me, so I'm gonna see if I can fix it. Scooch it higher, there we go. Try to fill in some of these gaps. Makes it look a little tidier, but sometimes you can't get them all. Why no YouTube stream? Wait, were you a YouTube viewer? I was like, I haven't. Oh yeah, I was realizing. Oh, just wondering. Yeah, I'm not sure if you were around during the era. Yeah, I used to do YouTube streaming. I don't know, it was just after a while it was hard to keep track of both chats. I thought about streaming, like dual streaming, but like just turning off the YouTube chat. So like if people really wanted to chat, they could go over to Twitch. People just wanted to lurk, that was cool too. But I don't know. Sometimes just like funky logistic stuff, because sometimes the third party I would use to stream would sometimes just be like, we're not working today. And so that was irritating as well. I was like, it's sometimes easier to just worry about one platform format. Not cozy. There's also like a lot of like randos that would show up. Like even though I was like, I just want adults to be hanging out here. Just I get like random kids sometimes. I'm like, I don't feel like babysitting. Because yeah, the way the algorithm works is that it will share your stream, because it would just be like in like the recommended area. Which can be a double-edged sword, because on one hand, that's a good way to get discovered. Twitch doesn't really do that, so it's kind of impossible to get any discovery here. But on the flip side, sometimes it's not the crowd that you want, not the vibes. But yeah, it is kind of a bummer, because I did meet some cool people through YouTube, so I'm like, There were positives. I'm like wondering what to do with this. Oh wait, there's a slightly darker one. C61. It's not super noticeable. Okay, I think I'm gonna let that dry. How are we on time? 55. Okay, so that means we have like a ad break in like 3 or 4 minutes. Because right now my paint water thing is empty, so I'll have to fill that if I want to actually start painting. So like I could keep trying, but yeah, just the limit of colors does impact a lot of this. It does work for an underpainting though. Okay, let me put this away. Whoop. Oh, I see. Just got snagged in the fan area. Okay, gouache. Wait a second. Get that that out of the way. Please get some water in here. Get the paint to reactivate. Okay, I think I'm just gonna run an ad like a little bit early, and so I can go get the water for the paint. Alright, we're back. Like, am I missing anything? I don't need that right here. I guess it's just painting. Alright. It's like I usually go with this one, but it's this one as well. It is pretty small. Get the water closer. Like, I guess I could start with the green here. This darker. Oh yeah. Is it blending? No, it's just sitting on top of it. Okay. Actually, I haven't done this painted over the acrylic marker. Like, it might be too watery, not have enough pigment. It feels like it's just kind of sitting on top of the paper. Okay, just let that do its thing, I guess. Okay, maybe a tiny bit of white blotched here and there. It looks extra shiny on the stream, but it's not that. It's just a reflection. Okay, it's starting to get some sort of shape to it. feel like I could go slightly darker, although I need to remember how these oranges turn out. They kind of look the same, actually. I start with the rose. Actually, I don't even know if that was visible. That. Kind of looks like... Oh, okay, it's fine. On the palette, it was looking a little grimy. It's like really red. Huh. Don't hate it, but might come back to it. This last one's a funny shape because like the petals actually go over. Not quite accurate with what I did here. I feel like I can go with a slightly darker blue. I don't know. Don't know if I'll regret it though. Because yeah, right now I feel like this current blue blends in too well with the green. A little bit more contrast. This paint is very, well, not the paint, I guess the brush is very dry. Oh my goodness, a whole year? Thank you so much for all the subs. Hope it's going well over there. I was like, oh, that reminds me I still need to fix the shark spin emote. I'm like, I have no idea what to put here. It's just like awkward blank paper. Oops. Just mess that up over there. Oh well. I'm like, that little bit is bothering me. I'm quite... Yeah, okay. I feel like this part can be darker. Not by like a lot, but... Ooh, that is pretty dark. I'm like, I think an outline might make things a little bit more cohesive here. Is this still wet? I'm like scared to touch it. Needs more white. That makes it look like grass, but close enough. I kind of like this gradient right here, but I also just kind of want to cover it up. I don't have enough paint though for that. Well, I like run out of it really quickly over here. Paint. Thank you. How are you doing? Like there should be a stem right here. So this is still wet. 44. Yeah, that's better than I did. It's like 28. You get an extra stem right there. Doing okay? Got a lot of work to do. Ooh. The work never ends. My condolences. Gotta get rid of this extra little line I caused. Maybe I should actually try to see what this poppy leaf looks like. Might need to change your name from Queen Juno to President Juno, however, because become president of your school's chemistry club. I mean, that works. Also, congrats. I was like, yeah, I feel like, yeah, a lot of work would have to be done to become president of the school's chemistry club. Chemistry has always been like kind of a mystery for me. I'm like, yeah. A little bit of, actually a lot of science. Some math in there. Ooh, raw collection. Alright, hold on a second. I don't know what I'm doing here. It's still a mystery to you. I guess, yeah, science is a mystery. Alright, let me think of a rock here. I'm trying not to do any repeats, but... Let me see. I think this is fluorite. It's very opaque. I've shown a fluorite before, I remember. It's not as green. It's almost the same color, actually. Oh my god, same palette. I think it's funny. Yeah, they call these shapes wands. I'm like... But yeah, no, I really like it because it has like just a frosty kind of look to it. I don't know. Frosty looks cool, I guess. And the green is just so deep. I feel like, I don't know, you don't see a lot of like deep greens and rocks like this. But yeah, there we go. A fluorite wand. Kind of 3D. Yeah, some like inclusions or something. Yeah, there's just little floaty things inside. I was like, I should probably wash it. Like grease stains on it. Yeah, I just think it's funny how it's like almost the same color as the water. But yeah, thank you for the redeem. Where did I get it? I got it off Etsy, I think. There was that's where I got most of my crystals. Yeah, like sometimes I would find like a rock store, but yeah, for the most part I would buy things on Etsy. I feel like they're the best price because if you like went to like gem store, a lot of times that you're paying like extra for the rent they're paying for the building. Which, don't get me wrong, it's good to like support local businesses, but I'm like, I can't afford that. Etsy it is. I was like having a hard time because in the pictures it looks so bright, and I was like, what if it's not actually this bright like IRL? But no, it was still very pretty. They definitely increased the contrast a bit. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna bring this rock back. Let's see if I can try to color it. Or try to paint it. I'm like looking at these colors right here and I'm like, you know what? Got some similar energy here. I don't know. Otherwise it would just be like a funky abstract shape that's hanging out on the side here. I have no idea what this blue down here is, but you know what? Ask blue. Get to be featured here. I haven't painted a crystal in like ages, so this will be interesting. It is just really a bunch of abstract shapes and colors, so I don't know why I'm like freaking out so much. Ooh. We've entered blob stage. I lost the shape right over here. No. Okay, elongating. Alright. I'm calling it good there. Hopefully it dries interesting. Sometimes it doesn't dry as cool as when it's wet. Put a sparkle here. Let's see if I can... Yeah. 75% of the attention. It's like we got the rock redeem. Yeah, there we go. A sparkly fella. I was like, that was my attempt at doing a poppy leaf. They're like so, I don't know, different. Stop for a moment when you zoned out. Let me see if I can do this. I'm just like freehanding here. Kind of almost looks like coral, maybe? It's like a lot of little leaf things. I don't know. Kind of looks like phalanges. Alright, gotta let this page dry. Do I want to add sparkles to it? I mean, why not? I don't remember if this gel pen works. Doesn't look like it. I need a piece of paper that is dark. Okay, what about this? Oh, it kind of works. Oh, we got another rock collection. Alright, alright. So I got this guy. Let me do a not fluorite one. Might have shown this one on stream already, but I don't know. I still think it's cool. Like a very standard quartz cool shape. I forget what they call it. It's just called clear quartz? I don't know. I used to be so knowledgeable on the different ones. Yeah, it's pretty solid, yeah. Sometimes the little bits start to fall off. Wait, hold on. I found this like little tiny jam jar. And I was like, you know what? Oh, this is another piece of fluorite that fell off of a bigger piece. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna start storing the broken pieces in here. Yeah, so this is not the, like, not as smoothed out. I have no idea how they smoothed this one out without making it super shiny. Because I have another one that's super shiny. It's like polished. Oh, there goes a tiny little piece of thing. Mathematical. I'm like, I know very little bit about the math, so don't know what's mathematical about it. Yeah, rocks. It doesn't look as cool top down. There's no cool way to display it, but there it is. Alright, let's hope this is not wet, because otherwise it's gonna get all over my hand. Okay, we got a single sparkle. I don't know why I just ditched this gel pen. It's pretty nice. It's grown through intricate, what is it? Matrices? I don't know. Matrices. Matrices. As to do with its physical and chemical properties. Gotcha. Speaking of chemistry. I was like, I remember seeing a Reddit post and it was like, somebody somehow made like a silicon crystal in their oven using like silicon baking materials, and it was like, that is super toxic apparently. Wow, that's so sparkly. Okay. One more. There we go. Okay, maybe one more. Down here. Okay, there's one more thing that's bothering me now. I think I will outline the stems. Clean it up a bit. Okay, I should start here. Unfortunately, this paint is darker than the background. I was hoping it was the same color. It would look less outliney. Let's see if I can get that back. I'm like, do I want to try to do these funky shapes? No. It just kind of looks like the grass in the background. Alright, let that chill, do its thing. I have another reference image that I wanted to do. It's like the poppies, I don't know. Kind of like an early summer vibe. I think these turned out a lot better than I intended to. The only other time I drew poppies was with colored pencil, and it was just kind of eh. I was like, since I have the washout, might as well like continue that. But this also needs to dry. Maybe I should just dab it with the hairdryer. I think I will. I'll be back soon. Is this the little BRB? Yeah. It's still a little bit wet, but let me see if I can put a little cover thing. Okay. That should work. Like, I have this old drawing. I wanted to use this as an underpainting, so maybe I'll do that. Underpainting of what? I am not sure quite yet. Alright, putting the crystals back. I was like, I'm so ready for a nature drawing, and now I'm like, but what? See if I have anything saved on the Unsplash. You know what? I haven't done cherry blossom tree. It'd be cool to do one of those. I tried one with watercolor and it was like not very successful because it was super... I didn't make the paper wet, but I was like, with gouache is a little bit easier. But we'll see. Right, I did want this to be an underpainting, so it doesn't make sense to go over it with acrylic. Okay. I should probably clean this too, because it's gonna compete with the light green that I want to do. Or hold up. I have this full palette of orange. Might be able to squeeze it in there. Scooch it right here, right over its face. Okay. A bit more of like a mint color than I anticipated, but you know what? We're gonna roll with it. I think it needs more yellow. That's its problem. Okay, more or less. And it has a really light sky. It's mostly white with a tiny bit of blue. I already have like a bunch of blue in this white, so we'll see. Alright, pink. What did I do with that? I don't have pink on this cheat sheet. So I'll just use this right here. Like, the trunk is very dark. Imagine it's like a very old tree. I think, where is this reference taken? It doesn't say, it doesn't have a location. Where the location is it's in Korean, so might be like an old cherry tree park. Okay, and then there's like some green in the background. Not a lot though. I'm wondering if I should stick with this square brush or move on to the finer looking one. Actually, a little bit more white here. Alright, I should let that dry. This still needs to dry as well. Screw it, I'm gonna go get the hairdryer again. I like the weird, like, cherry tree and then this, like, little gremlin. Like making me, like the blockiness is making me think of like Minecraft. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go in with a little brush and we'll see what happens. There is a fence here, but because it's like too unorganic, I don't know if I want to include that. There are these tiny little yellow flowers though, which would be nice to include. %51 opossum. Man, there's been pretty low today. 65's the highest. Like, I liked the underpainting, but the little scratchiness right here is kind of bugging me. Just go over it. Like that. I'm really liking this grass gradient here. Not super neat, but I like it. Like neat as in like very clean, I guess. Okay. Wish I had a slightly tinier brush than this one. Smaller squares, smaller rectangles. Ink might be too bright. I don't know, maybe we're being like impressionist. Was it impressionistic or was it just bad eyesight? Or a mixture of both? I have seen some people do this technique where they make it look like it's kind of paintbrush texture, but it's actually just a bunch of lines. Very interesting. mean, part of me just wants to call it good here. Keep it all wispy. Like, I don't think I can go in and get, like, all the little tiny details, but maybe. 99? Oh, shoot. Congrats. Broke the low possum curse that everyone else had. Got dethroned. Impossible. Since y'all are the same color of text, I actually didn't realize who said it. I actually didn't realize how much pink was in the chat. It's so funny because like some different streams, like seems like the audience seems to have a preference on what their color is. I know sometimes Twitch automatically changes your name color if too many people have it. But I feel like I've seen that less and less. Oh, that was the wrong red. I was like, why does it look so grim looking? Wait, is it showing up orange for you? For me, it's like super pink. I was like, some days it's actually really orange here. Orange or pink seems to be the favorite. Okay. Okay. I'm feeling pretty happy with how this turning out. Or... Inner Solitude. This is the name of the song. Okay. Alright. Said there was gonna be an ad break soon, so like a good time to go dry this off. I'm like, I don't know, I'm impressed with the... What do you have? We have this guy. The tree I did earlier was actually pretty speedy. It wasn't like... I wouldn't call it beautiful. It was a study. I'm pretty happy with this one. It's not super clean, but I don't know. The colors, something about it. Alright. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Oh, it's kind of dark now. Oh. Like too bright. Oh, I have paint right here. I was like, why is my hand green? Very yellow. Well, whatever. Okay. Well, since I don't have time to do an full underpainting, I'm gonna do this with Copic marker. I'm trying to remember which one I liked. It's been a while since I've done this. Like a... sounds nice and bright. YR82. I'm gonna turn the fan back on because of the smell. Oh, there it goes. Like, wondering if I should go over this twice? I don't know, it might be too dark. Got like random spots I'm missing. Okay, let that dry well. How's it looking over here? Like, I feel like I'll be here forever if I keep doing that. Yeah. I guess it's like one of the benefits of having a sketchbook this small is doing that. Like, it doesn't eat all the marker. But I mean, even with a slightly bigger sketchbook, I could just block it out as well. I don't need this piece of paper anymore. And for a second I was like, that's a really early ad. Big markers for big sketchbook, right? I was like, did the camera move? I don't remember this part being visible. Maybe I'll scooch it back. Oh, it totally did move. I see. Like the weird round part of my desk. I might have to sketch with a pencil. Something like this. Probably not gonna be as visible. I have a reference of a husky. I was like, I should do a creature. I was like, I've been doing a lot of nature-y stuff. I mean creatures are nature-y stuff, but how about this nature scenes? Oh, I drew them way too close. reference image like cuts off back here. It's like big markers got me thinking of like, have y'all seen those huge Posca markers? Like, this is a standard one, but there's like, they're like fat. I don't know. I think the idea is that like you'd use them for like, kind of like a mural or something. We'll scooch that over there. Actually, I don't know why I'm bothering erasing too bad. Yeah, they look interesting. I don't know how expensive they are. I can imagine they're cheap because the little ones aren't that cheap either. Huskies have kind of like really intense eyes. The ones with the blue eyes. Oh, this one's cute. It has like a pink and black nose. Actually, I did it wrong. It's not as tilted as I... Dang it. That's where digital art would be nice. You just tilt it that way. Shoot. Okay. See if I can scooch its nose that way. Let's draw up there. Because like I could keep it that way, but it was kind of boring otherwise. The eye might be too far apart. Oh, I can get rid of the fan. Big fluffy dog. Okay. Pattern kind of goes over here. Guess I'll start with a background. Seemed to kind of work last time. I don't, however... Shoot. Things are really messy on this palette here, so I don't have space. I'll have to be back again. Almost knocked everything on the way back. Okay, get rid of this. Ooh, that's green. I think I got rid of a decent chunk of it. Let me see if I can just tear this part off. Okay. I'm like, should I go for the slightly bigger brush? Maybe. Ooh, I got red on this. Oh well. Okay, see how this turns out. Okay. Silicone brush? This? Oh no, it just split into two. I do have one. I haven't used it. I was initially gonna use it for. Let me see if I can grab it. I was initially gonna use it for a scooping paint up, but then I ended up just painting with like, yeah, just these dry paints. I don't know. Yeah, I guess like I think people who paint with acrylic might use it. I'm not sure. I mean, since you recognize it, I was like have you messed with them before? Could work so much a palette knife. Yeah, yeah, because I've seen some that like have like little divots. I was like, I want to try to find the flattest one possible, just to be like, yeah. It was like weirdly expensive. I thought it would be, I don't know, just sometimes art supplies is weirdly overpriced. As in plastic ones I used. Imagine it work in a similar way. Yeah. Oh my goodness, 18 months? Thank you so much. Shy Hermit Crab. 9:45 a.m. No worries. Good morning. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, it might be tricky to use a silicone brush with gouache. But yeah, like you said, a palette knife be, like, I don't know, thick globs of paint. Can't get over the fact that I didn't quite get the angle that I wanted. I don't know how I managed to straighten them out. Oh well. I guess we continue painting. It's been a while since I painted a dog. I think I used watercolor paper last time, so this might be interesting. Woke up at 6 a.m. Thought you'd rest a few minutes. Next it was 9:45. So real though. You're like, oh wow, early. I got time. Oh, I should have added more liquid to this. Kind of looks looks like wood in the background. It's like pattern. Kind of dog-shaped. It's like a really, really light pink in the ears. It's turning kind of purplish, but oh well. Purple ears are cool too. I'm gonna have to go dry this to... This doesn't take forever. Be back. Painting dogs makes me realize how square their muzzle actually is, because I give them like really pointy muzzles. I think I mostly draw foxes, so that makes sense. Okay, I don't need this brush here anymore. Actually, I'm gonna try. Never mind. I do need that brush. I'm gonna come back and try to get this. Give the sky another try. Okay, now I think I'm done with this brush. We'll see. I might have to go back and do this guy again. Like, maybe I should go in and try to do the eye. Okay. They're used to like giving furries huge eyes, and it's like IRL, they're like tiny. The eye is kind of facing the wrong direction. It looks annoyed from here. Like, being perceived. Oh, that's very pink. A little bit too much. Tone it down. Oh, I should have added blue right here. Just sneak a little bit of it in there. Upper. Indeed. I need to draw more dog breeds. Like, do little portraits. I don't know, because they're fun. There's some good dog photography out there. Because I was like, I'm always out here, like, trying to find photography of, like, deer and foxes. And they're, like, one of the more inaccessible creatures to photograph. Whereas, like, dogs. Dogs will pose. There's dogs everywhere. I don't remember how I made this one, like, dark purple, but... What is it? Purple, blue... No. Red, blue. Sometimes I can't even remember the basics of, color mixing. I guess, like, color mixing is kind of like a formula in a way. Okay, so there's like a lack of contrast on the white part of the fur. It's kind of bugging me. Maybe I should... I don't know if that's dry though. That might be my problem. Alright. Gotta go dry it. This part's supposed to be like a super bright white. Let's see if the acrylic pens work. I forgot it does a streaky kind of thing. That's probably picking up the paint from underneath it. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah. Like, might as well detail the muzzle, and then we'll see. We'll go from there. I might regret this. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. There's just something that's bothering me. Not quite sure how to fix it. It's looking a little better now, though. I think the paint's just not thick enough, and I'm not giving it enough time to dry between layers. I think that might be my problem. I'd do another blue layer. Okay, we'll see how that dries. Sometimes gouache likes to dry all weird. I also think its snout might be too long. Might be my problem. Its nose is definitely bigger than what I did here. They're used to drawing tiny snouts. Big. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the gift sub. %. I feel like it's still higher than what most people got today. Low possum day, with the exception of Barbarian at 99%. Human. No human here. Humans aren't real. You just made them up. I'm just gonna outline. Thought I could get away with not outlining. Trim that nose a little bit though. I guess there's like a little bit of a hint of an eye back here. Hmm. Looks like a little bit like a fluke, but... Just add shades to it. Fix everything. Don't ever have to draw eyes ever again. Right, I was like, what if I did that little, like, extra thing? Make it look like I'm using brush strokes, but I'm not. Also realizing I give a lot of my furries very thin ears. They can be fluffy. It's giving it some sort of shape. Oh. This is like super afraid. Should I get a better point with that? I'm like, the nose is not super defined either. Okay. Let's see what else. I could still add more detail to the ears. The nose is still not super well defined. Getting there. I do want there to be like, yeah, some brush strokes here. That kind of looks weird. It has like little whisker dots. The nose still looks off for me. Oh, 'cause there's no pink at the top there either. Yeah, 'cause right now it's like kind of bleeding into the mouth area. Better clean that up. Alright, I did say more detail in the ears. I covered this area. Oh, I almost started getting paint on this ribbon. I'm like, call it quits here. I'm pretty happy with how it's turning out at this point. The nose is still a little funky, but I feel like I can get away with it. Howdy, howdy. Let me try to make a better pink for that. Yeah, I feel like it lost its shape at some point. That was like really pink right there. Okay, still not quite enough white. Okay. I feel like make the shape here. Oh, we got an ad going. I feel like I accidentally pushed this nose too far. Okay, I feel like it's more shaped than it used to be, at least. Alright. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. We're like, ooh, 20 minutes away from a 3-hour stream. I feel like I don't know, maybe I could find something to do right here. Also, we got this kind of underpainting, not quite. Right, these are the poppies. Dog. Tree. Let me see. Do you have any other references available? Easy to find. I was like, maybe not this detailed, maybe something simpler. Look, there's a rabbit. Draw the whole rabbit. Kind of a similar color scheme. At least let me start it. If I come back to it is another thing. Is that visible? Yeah. Kind of ish. This is an albino rabbit, I think. Especially with how translucent the ears are. I think that's incorrect. This ear should be shorter. I made it too short. Okay, rabbit. Tail's like out here-ish. Right, I drew a hare back in the day. When I was doing the color pencil stuff. I feel like gouache would be interesting. I do like this, like, kind of color scheme that happened here. Although part of it was due to the help of the underpainting here. I will do like a really light wash. My water is kind of muddy now, so might be a little gross actually. There's a rabbit shape happening. The background is green, but I'm gonna go with like peachy color. Ah, the water is so gross. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, clean water achieved. Let's try that again. What am I gonna do? A large brush? I think I'm gonna try a large brush. Oh, there's just so much nasty paint in this brush. From all that water before. Okay. Okay, that came out a lot more pink than peachy, but that's fine. Like there's quite a glare happening here. Yeah. If oh, thank you. It's very much a trust the process thing. At the beginning I was like, ooh, I don't know what's going on here. But feeling a little better about the results. Rabbit mouths are kind of funny. They don't have quite a muzzle. Oh, sorry. Reminder to end stream soon. Oh shoot, are we already at 3:15? You know what I was looking at this whole time? I was looking at the recording time because I accidentally paused the recording and I forgot to turn it back on. Okay. I was like, I feel like I've been here for a while. Okay, well, let me just... Little multicolor rabbit will have to wait. Trans color rabbit. Okay. Alright. Who are we? Who are we gonna raid? Alright, I'm gonna go say hi to Noi. Drawing bats? Pretty cool. Very cute, actually. Alright. Well, thank you so much for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna play games or draw. We'll see. Oh, no worries at all. Oh, howdy, little guy. Yeah. Thank you so much for hanging out. Have a good one. Goodbye.